Okay, so begin with a comfortable seat. We're going to sit nice and tall. You can get a pillow if you need for back support. Some might need two pillows. Then just let your eyes close. Now, this is a chair yoga class. Okay, so for chair yoga or office yoga for some might be at home and you may combine. Some people need a chair for some postures for support during the exercise, others not. So for meditation, I'm going to sit in the chair, but some of you, if you're comfortable on the ground, you could sit cross-legged, called the easy pose, as long as your spine's tall. But just for simplicity, I'll show the chair poses only today. But if anyone's combining, feel free to get in any meditation seat of your choice. For the chair version, I call it mountain pose. The feet are on the earth or the ground. The hands are on the legs. And take a moment to center the head. So let's first rotate, turn the head side to side. A little slow no of the head. And then a little yes, move the nose up and down, just moving the neck. And then eventually find center with the eyes closed. Feel the head centered. Take a slow breath in through the nose and a long breath out through the nose. And repeat. We're going to start in stillness, just watching the breath. Slow breath in through the nose. Long breath out through the nose. Start to explore your inner landscape, your inner world, your physical body to begin with, but shift the focus from your whatever you were doing, working or any busyness. When the eyes close, we close off the senses, turn attention to the breath and to your inner world. So as you breathe in slow, feel that connection of the breath to the body. And as you breathe out slow, feel the connection also. Feel the body maybe moving. Maybe the stomach moves or the upper chest moves. Just continue like that on your own, slow breathing in and out through the nose. And then just notice your shoulders for a moment. Let's put the eyes closed. You're going to slide your shoulders up to the ears, squeeze a big shrug, exhale, let them drop. You may want to do that 2 more times. You inhale, lift the shoulders up to the ears, squeeze, exhale, let them drop. A little tense and release, and then try that once more. Inhale, squeeze, exhale, let them drop. And then feel the shoulders relax as you continue to refocus on the breath. And we're going to slowly take the right hand up to the nose. Turn the left hand so the palm faces skyward. So the left hand's going to rest on the lap. The thumb's going to touch the first finger on your left hand. And the right hand, you can either just simple use the thumb to close the right nostril, index finger to the left nostril. We'll do alternate nostril breathing before the physical exercise. Or you can do, as I do, it's called Vishnu Mudra, an old kind of hand posture in yoga. So you take the index and middle finger into the palm, and then you let the palm face the nose. This is your right hand. So the right thumb will close the right nostril. We're going to breathe out and in the left nostril slow. And then the ring finger will close the left nostril, and then you breathe out and in right nostril. Okay, so you can find a pattern now on your own with the eyes closed. The right hand stays up by the nose. So you're closing off one nostril, breathing out and in one nostril. And you close the other nostril and you switch. So each nostril gets a slow exhale and a slow inhale. Go at your own pace, keeping the posture tall, head centered. Now try to make the exhale a little bit longer than the inhale, or even twice as long. Long exhales for extra relaxation effect. And the next time you exhale through the left nostril, at the end of exhalation, lower the hands. Let the thumb touch the first finger on both hands, and with the eyes closed, watch the breath in and out both nostrils. And release your thumb from the first finger, shake your hands out, and sit all the way against your chair back. We're going to start our joint movements. So the breath is just comfortable and slow. Let's lift our feet. So feel the body. That breathing exercise, you can do that every night, clear out your mind every morning, start the day before meditation maybe, is a very nice way to feel balanced. Okay, now we're going to lift the feet up, the thighs stay on the chair, and let's just point and flex our feet 10 to 20 times. I've got my yoga teacher assistant Melek, my little cat, sleeping. Remind us to relax like the cats and the dogs do. Okay, but don't fall asleep. We're doing the movement part now. Now circle the toes, circle your hands, warm up your wrists and your ankles. Go both directions. And then sit away from the chair back again, so you're sitting mountain pose, conscious alignment, head over the spine, sitting tall. And now we're going to do a little warm up to strengthen the quads, which will help your knees, moving the knee and the shoulder joints. A little bit of also left brain exercise. So you're going to lift your left leg out and your right arm out, and then lower it, and then you switch right leg, left arm, and lower. Add the breath. Inhale when the arm and leg come out. Exhale as you lower to mountain pose. On your own, alternating opposite arm and leg, switching sides. And then for those that are comfortable now, take the arm all the way up to the sky as the leg comes all the way out. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, opposite arm up, leg out. Exhale, lower, and keep going. And now flex your foot. Spread your toes, pull the toes back towards you. Start to engage the leg, but you're really reaching up, lifting through the torso and the midline of the body. Now, nice, powerful breath through the nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release. On your own pace, 2 more each side. And then when you're done, close the eyes a moment in mountain pose. Observe the knees and the shoulder joints. And then now some arm circles. So if you have a shoulder issue, you can, or injury or pain, just go low. Make little circles with your hands low. Otherwise, make some big circles with your arms, as big as feels comfortable. And then add the breath. Let's inhale when the arms go up. Exhale as they go back and down. So we'll start inhale forward and up with the hands and arms. Exhale back and down at your own pace now. And then we'll go the other direction. Take little circles forward. Start low if you like, maybe bigger if it feels good. It's like a big swimming motion. You inhale now, the arms back and up. Exhale as the arms go forward and down. It's good for the rotator cuff and the shoulders. And then relax your arms, close your eyes, take a mindful, aware breath, noticing your arms and shoulders. And then now we're going to take your arms up like a scarecrow shape. So we're going to have our elbows in line with the shoulders. Draw the hands and elbows back with the head centered over the spine. A little twist now. Inhale, twist to the left. Exhale, twist to the right. So on your own, inhale left, exhale right. You can go faster, slow. If it feels good, maybe a little swinging a little faster. And skip any postures or exercise that doesn't feel good, or if you get dizzy, or if you need a break, just take care of your own body. Okay, and then when you're done, you call it cactus pose. Elbows in line with shoulders, hands over elbows, and then draw the elbows back. And now a little elbow movement. We're going to move the hands down and up 10 times. And then after your 10 time, reach up for the sky like you're holding the ceiling up. Hold. Exhale, sweep the arms down, relax your hands, close the eyes, observe the arms and the shoulders. And then we'll move into cat-cow. So the hands are going to go on the knees. The scared cat, you just a little rounding of the upper back. Cat's in a round position sleeping. Maybe we'll call it the sleeping cat. And then the cow, or kind of cobra, we're going to lift the chest bone, lift the chin. Shoulders back, a little back bend. You can even take your hands back. And then repeat. Exhale, rounding, scared cat. Inhale, arching. Okay, up to you. I'll show from the side. You can go fast or slow. The pelvis is moving, not just the shoulders. And really get that spine moving. Energizing the back, the spine. And if you want to close your eyes, you can really feel in your back. Where do you need movement? Where do you need attention? And then for those that want come out of the cat-cow and those that want to come up to standing, we're going to do some standing movements, but you can do these seated if you need. Okay, so if you're seated, you're going to lift one knee up to the chest and then circle the knee for the sciatic and hip joint. If you're standing, you can either go to the side of the chair, or if you want to go behind the chair for support, the feet are going to be about hip width. You can hold one hand on the chair or both, or on the side, whichever works for you. And then we're going to lift one knee up as high as you can, and then circle the knee. If you don't need the chair, you could try it with both hands, a little challenge. So you're not on the chair if you want. The chair is there. You can do it seated, just enjoy the hip movement, or add in the balance. And then we're going to do that both sides. You can also use a wall when you switch sides. The wall height's better for you than the chair. You could do that. So your one hand's under the knee. You're circling both directions. Same thing if you're seated. When you're done, come behind your chair with the feet hip width apart. You hold the chair only if you need support. If not, just relax your arms. Take a breath or two in the mountain pose. Observe the hips and the low back. And then we're going to go into the mighty pose. So if you're standing, you can bring your hands on the chair, drop the hips as if you're sitting down, but there's no chair there, and then up. If you're seated, you're going to join in on our arm movements now. We're going to take the arms up as you sit back, and then either hold the chair when you stand mountain, or lower the arms if you don't need the chair. So it's the mighty pose. The hips go down, the arms up. We're going to go up and down a few times for leg strength. And then at some point, we're going to hold. You could hold the chair top like you're sitting in the chair. Hold, or take the arms up as close as you can towards the ears. And breathe. It's okay if the body's leaning forward here, but take the arms back in the mighty pose. Harder if the feet are together. That's up to you. And then from here, hands on the chair top, either stay there, or some of you might be able to drop down all the way into a squat, releasing the low back, and pause. And breathe. And then up to standing. If you're standing, you're going to push the chair forward or walk the legs back, or both now, for downward facing dog. The knees can bend, the hips draw back, and breathing. I'll show the seated in a moment. When you're standing and want to come out, return to the mountain pose, either holding the chair or relax your arms. Okay, we're going to repeat that one more time, down dog. The seated version if you need or prefer. You sit tall, you take the arms up, the palms forward, breathe in. Exhale, chin a little to chest, extend the arms up to where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you as you're Spine and side body extend. We're just stretching like the dogs. Downward dog. And then release, mountain pose. Good work. Let's all have a seat for a moment. So we warm up our hamstring and leg stretch from a seated position. So take a seat. Mountain pose. It's called Tadasana in Sanskrit. Okay, and then for this, if some of you prefer a yoga strap to hold the foot to stretch the leg, you're welcome to do that if you have. Otherwise, you can take your hand under the knee, lift the leg as high as you're comfortable, and then extend the leg out. And then we're going to bend it. Extend and bend. If you need more gentle, slide your heel out and in on the floor. At some point, you can hold the leg stretch, pull the toe towards you, press your opposite foot down into the ground and lift the spine. Feel the whole body in the posture, not just the muscle you're stretching. Or I should say, be aware of the whole body, even if you're not using all the muscles. And then releasing the leg, close the eyes, observe one leg compared to the other. And then we'll switch. You can either stretch your other leg out on the ground, in and out, more gentle, or hold the leg in the air, extend it out and bend, or you can use a belt. Many ways to stretch the back of the leg. After a few bend and stretch, let's hold the stretch, leg stretch. Now, as your leg's in the air, pull the toe towards you. The opposite foot, root it down and then lean a little forward. Sit taller and breathe. And then release. Mindful breath awareness. Close the eyes, mountain pose. Observe the legs. And whatever you just stretched or moved, observe the after effect. Why do we want to know the after effect? Because if your legs feel dull, you feel a little sluggish, tired, or a little cramping you're getting at night. Oh yeah, you can think, oh, I remember that leg stretch. My legs felt so much better after for circulation. So we check in, not just for meditative, mindful reasons, but practically to see what it does. So you have these, as I call a tool in your tool belt, your self-healing tool belt, where you don't need anything external. You can just do a movement and a breathing, and little 30 seconds of poses throughout the day can really help. Okay, before we stand again, for those that want to stand, we're going to do a little circling of our spine. So take your legs wide. If you want to do this on the floor, you'll be cross-legged, no pillow if you prefer the floor version. You lean a little forward, bend the elbows, and then make circles with your spine. If you want to add your breath, sync your breath to the movement. Maybe inhale back, exhale forward. Go as big as you feel comfortable. When you're ready to reverse direction, go the other way. Inhale back, exhale forward. And then find center, close the eyes. Let's take a breath or two. Observe the spine and the back in this mountain pose. And now we're going to go into lunges. So for those of you that need to stay seated, you're going to stretch one leg out, flex the foot. The other leg is going to stay bent. And then you can we're going to go into lunge and then warrior postures. So your palms can go to prayer here and then up. We're going to hold 5 breaths each, 5 breaths here, and then 5 breaths up. That's the seated version. We're going to do a high lunge and proud warrior. Standing version, you're going to come up behind your chair. Feet hip width, just give room because you're going to step one leg back. Let's take the left leg back, bend the right leg, bring the back heel down. So you're starting with your back foot flat, but the back toes point forward. And your hips turn and face the chair. Now, some of you might need double support for balance. You could always place one heel against the wall and then have the chair in front of you. Okay, that's an option. Otherwise, just back foot flat, left toes point a little to the left and forward, right leg's bent. Strong right leg. Now press into the back heel. That'll also stretch your calf. Option to float the arms up, warrior 1. 5 slow breaths and breathe. So if you're seated, same thing, arms up, the leg extends. Nice full breath in and out through the nose. After your fifth breath, hold if you're still there. Hands on the chair top. And we're going to go into proud warrior. So your back toes, your left toes are going to face the chair. Straight back leg, right leg bends. Now your back heel's not on the ground. Seated, switch the arms from out front. You can take them all the way up, or if they were up, take them out front. Gaze over the fingers and hold. For those standing, option to either bend the back knee, squeeze the thighs together, or straight leg, either way. An option to take the arms up. The hands can be in Kali Mudra. The fingers interlock, index fingers up, thumbs hook. And hold with the chair holding or without. After your fifth breath, let's step it back to down dog. If you're standing, enjoy a leg and back stretch. And then we're going to switch. We're going to take the left leg forward, right leg back, warrior one, called Virabhadrasana. So first have your back foot flat, left leg bend. Your right toes point a little to the front right corner of your room, and then square the hips. Draw the left hip back, hips face the chair. Make sure it doesn't pull on the joints. Extend through the back heel and hold. Option to take the arms up, warrior one, and hold. Seated, you can take the arms out in front or up. Breathing, focusing. And then option to bring the hands on the chair. Now spin the right toes forward. Bend the left leg, either straight right leg, or you can bend the right knee. Option to then interlock the fingers, index fingers up, thumbs hook, arms up. Proud warrior and hold. You can also interlock the fingers if you're seated. And everyone hug the upper arm bones towards each other and towards the ears. Moving the arms maybe back as your legs get stronger. And when you come out, step your left leg back, down dog, bend the knees, extend the spine, and hold. Okay, walk it towards your chair, mountain pose. If you don't need the chair, relax your arms, close the eyes, pause. Observe the body and breathe. And then we're going to go into one leg balance postures to help our concentration and our balance. So let's go to the left side of the chair. If you need a chair and wall, hold both. I'm going to scoot my sleeping cat out of the way. While we do our work, the cat sleeps. Okay, so go to the left side of your chair, the right hand's on the chair, and now feet together. If you're seated, same thing. Bring the legs together. We're going to take the left hand to the left hip, slide the left foot forward, lift the left heel up, focus on one point. We're now shifting weight to the right leg. And then option to lift the leg 90 degrees. If you're seated, you may just want to keep the heel up. Option to take the left arm up, the stork. Guess what's next? Yes. Maybe both arms up. No chair. Breathing. Stork pose. The palms are facing each other. The camera's cutting me off here, but the arms are shoulder width apart, and then lower. Come on out. Now, chair yoga does it. Some people think you're seated the whole time. You could be, but some of you can stand and do other things. You're also not glued to the chair. I always say you're not glued, right? So chair yoga doesn't mean you have to hold on to the chair. You may try the posture without the chair and then go back. But the nice thing is the chair is there for those that need support standing or who need to sit or just want to. So it just gives you a lot of options. But remember, it's about you, never the chair, right? It's just support. Okay, feet together, go to the right side of the chair, left hand on the chair, right hand to the right hip. Step or slide the right foot forward and then lift the right heel. Now lift the spine. Imagine a string drawing you up taller. Option to lift the leg 90 degrees and hold. And then as the right leg or heel lifts, take the right arm up for stork pose. Maybe left arm up and breathe. Focus the mind and eyes on one point. When you come out, lower the leg, lower the arms, shake it out. Okay, next balance is the eagle. I love this one, Garudasana. It helps with tight shoulders, leg strength, and balance. It's nice. Also seated, you get the stretch if you're seated, but you add the balance and strength standing. So whatever you need to do. Okay, this time though, perhaps stand behind your chair. We're gonna, or you could do it on the side too. I'll show from the side, but you can do behind or hold a wall, whatever you need. So you're gonna bring the feet together now, and we're gonna sit down in an imaginary chair. Slide your right foot forward. Cross your right foot. Bring the right toes in front of left and bend that left knee. You're already making balance much harder. That might be enough for you. You can, if you're holding the chair, take your right hand on the left shoulder. If you don't need the chair, take your right elbow over the left. Keep your hips dropping down. Maybe the arms up, elbows up, shoulders down. Maybe your right leg can cross over the left if you don't need the chair. Or if you just want to do the legs, you can hold the chair and work the legs. Actually, sorry, if your right leg's on top, it's your left arm on top. The eagle. Okay, so if right leg's over, you take your left arm on top. It's opposite. Okay. Good work. Let's switch sides. When you're ready, hold longer. Don't ever let me take you out of the pose earlier than you want. Always can hold longer. Okay, when you switch, feet together, drop the hips. If you're taking your left foot forward, cross it in front of the right, bend the right knee, drop down as far as comfortable. That might be enough for you. If you're seated, same thing. Seated, you can take the left thigh over right. If you're standing, you can too, but you have to bend that right knee. If the left leg's over right, you can take your left hand or right shoulder. If you don't need the chair, right elbow over left, like you're giving yourself a hug, but lift the elbows up, hands up, eagle. And breathe. Good. When you come out, roll the shoulders. Take your feet hip width apart. Relax your arms, palms forward. Pause and breathe. Observe the body. Okay, seated or standing, the next one. This is not a posture. It's just some exercise for the calf and shin to stay strong and moves the ankles. So if you're standing, you might want to go behind your chair. Which simply, same thing, seated. You're just going to lift the heels. And then lift the toes. Lift the heels, lift the toes. You rock back and forth on the feet. Let's do that 20 to 30 times. If you want a balance challenge, you can have one hand on a wall or chair or hands on the hips. Even if you're in shoes, if they're flat or sneakers, you can do this. Heels up, toes up. Good. Probably at about 20, depending how fast or slow you went. Up to you to do 10 more. On the last one, try to lift the heels up and hold. You can hold the chair top if you're standing. And just for a fun little challenge, maybe try palms to prayer for a breath or two. Squeeze the legs together, heels up, and release. Shake it out. Good work. Okay, good work. Let's have a seat. We'll go into a stretch now. Give your legs a little standing break. So the pigeon posture is a good one. I teach almost every chair yoga class because a lot of us get tightness in the hips. A lot of people get sciatica. Sitting too much, the irony of chair yoga, from sitting too much can cause pain and issues, but you can also stretch seated and relieve that. So this one, you cross your ankle on the thigh. So take your left ankle on top of the right thigh and flex the foot. Don't worry if that's not happening. You can bring the foot on the ground instead, or use a belt to support it halfway. If it hurts your knee, lower the leg down a bit and then flex your foot. Now hands, if you can touch your shin, pull against it, lift the spine, breathe in. As you exhale, if you have space to keep going, bow forward. And then let's close our eyes so you can really get present with your body and breathe in the pigeon pose. And then when you come out, release your leg, close your eyes, observe your left hip and leg compared to the right before you switch sides. When you're ready, second side. The right ankle goes on the thigh or lower, whatever you need. I like to pull the right toes towards the right knee, the top leg. So you engage the shin, sit tall, pull against the shin, maybe sit taller, and then bow forward as much as you feel comfortable, and then breathe. Then inhale, sit upright, release your leg. Then close your eyes, observe the hips and the legs. Okay, and then take the legs wide. We're going to return to that circling of the spine, the Sufi grind it's called in Kundalini Yoga. We did it before. You can do it on cross-legged or in the chair. You just simply circle the spine. We've just done a lot of hip and leg stretches, standing and seated. So see if this feels any more freedom. I call it freedom in your body, like you have more space. Then go the other direction. Okay, and coming up next, we got arm strength exercises. So let's stay seated for this. If you want to stand, you can do this standing. If you want to stand, you're going to bend the knees. That adds leg strength. The arms are going to go up with the palms skyward. But you could also do it seated, just leaning a little forward if you don't have chair arms in your way. So you lengthen the spine, lifting, but you're leaning a little forward, and then take your palms facing the back wall. Lift the arms up to the sky as high as you can. The key is to get the upper arm bones lifting. I call this playing basketball upside down. So you can imagine you're dribbling a basketball on the ceiling. Okay, but to work our triceps, the back upper arm, it's not just dribbling the basketball like this. See how my shoulders and arm are moving? We don't want this, not this. What you want is lift the arms as high as you can. From the highest point, dribble. It's a lot different. You feel that, yeah. So you're not, this is okay. I mean, you're getting shoulder movement, but you're not getting strength. So you lift up as high as you can. From that point, don't go lower. Dribble from there. So you only go as low as the highest point. Good work. Keep dribbling. Imagine you're hitting that basketball up in the ceiling. A few more. A few thousand more. No, I'm kidding. A few more. Okay, now from here, right away, take the arms up overhead, interlock the fingers, squeeze the elbows together, drop the hands towards the neck, and then lift them up. Drop it down, lift them up. You can do this with little hand weights. Another time, for now, I'll just do it without weights within the yoga practice, but if you're just working on strength, you could always use hand weights. Okay, now right into the next exercise, whether standing or seated, you're leaning a little forward. This time the palms face your legs. Take the arms again as high as you can. From the highest point, hold the upper arm bones up. Bend the elbows a few inches, stretch the arms back. Bend the elbows, stretch it back. Bend, stretch, bend, stretch. Head is aligned over spine. Keep going. Keep going. That's it. Keep going. Good work. Bend, stretch, bend, stretch. Now a little faster, a little smaller. Keep the upper arm bones lifting. A little smaller, bend, stretch, bend, stretch. Okay, palms up, go right to the basketball. Take a break if you need. If there's pain, take a break. Otherwise, let's just do 10 rounds playing basketball upside down. And then hold the arms up as high as you can. Hold, hold, hold. Relax, shake it out. Good work. Relax. Okay, give your arm a hug. One arm hugs in. The other arm can come over. If you can get it on the upper arm, just stretch. If not, the lower arm, and just hold and relax. Good work. Yes, this is yoga, not just workout class, but we want to keep the body strong and toned. So within the postures, it's good to keep the muscles strong. Okay, other arm, hug it in, hug. Yoga can be so many things. Yoga means union, to connect. Yoga can be being kind to animals, but yoga also It's not just the postures. So yoga can be really relaxing. The postures can just do stretching or sitting, but it can also be like we did some standing and balancing. So it can be a whole mix. Okay, now give your body a hug. We're going to do a gentle twist, a rocking twist. You just rock side to side. Close your eyes if you want. See if you feel any tight spots or stuck spots in the upper spine. Get a little movement and energy flowing into that area we call prana, your vital energy, or chi. Chi in Chinese medicine, you want to get the chi flowing, the prana flowing. And then take the other arm on top, a little twist. Okay, good. The next thing we're going to do is kind of for the arms, but it's a chair push-up. So you're going to bring your, it is for the arms, I shouldn't say kind of, but it is. So you're going to bring your hands on your thigh. You're going to hug the elbows towards the inner waist. You're going to lean a little forward, and then now you're going to go down a few inches and then create resistance, push off your legs. You're going to go down and up. I can feel that in the upper arms. It may not be as intense as a push-up on the ground, but some of you, a lot of us, maybe your wrist hurts or you're not doing push-ups on the floor. So this is a way to get that push-up strength in the arms. You're pushing off your legs, slow with resistance on your own. You bend and straighten. Good work. My cat just doing now, leg up in the air, leg around the head pose with his little tiger leg. We'll do that one next week. How's that? We'll skip that today. 2 more. Last one. Good work, mountain pose. Now roll the shoulders out, big circles. Okay, close the eyes, relax your arms, observe the arms and shoulders. Okay, interlock your fingers, just a few more postures and we'll relax. So squeeze your legs together. This one's called Thunderbolt, fingers interlock, and then breathe in, stretch the arms out. That might feel good there if you're on, got some tight hands or need to stretch your fingers. Or same thing, but arms as high up as you can. Squeeze the upper arms of the ears, squeeze the legs together and hold Thunderbolt and breathe. Now from here, we're going to go in a crescent moon pose. There's a crescent moon in the picture behind me. So let's take your hands apart, palms facing each other. Breathe in. Exhale, lower your right arm and lean to the right as you stretch the left arm up. And then we switch. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, lower the left arm down, lean to the left as you reach the right arm up, crescent moon. Good, inhale up. And now the same thing, option to interlock the fingers, except the index fingers up. Hug the upper arms together, squeeze the thighs together and curve to one side. Now, if you curve to the right, gaze towards your left inner elbow. Little opening to the upper spine, and then switch, inhale center. As you curve to the left, look towards your right inner elbow, stretch the right fingers and arm up higher and breathe. And then inhale center, release your arms, release your legs apart, close the eyes, observe the spine and body. And now bring your legs together, option to cross your right leg over left for spinal twist. We're going to stretch both arms up to get length of the spine on the inhale. On the exhale, take both hands to the outside of the right leg. That's the leg that's on top. And then we're going to twist gently to the right as you breathe. Close your eyes, really feel the breath in the body. And then switch sides, cross your left leg over right. Inhale the arms up, get length. Exhale, take the hands to the outside of the left leg and gently twist to the left. And close the eyes and breathe. And then release, find center, mountain pose, close the eyes, observe the spine. Observe the back and check in with your body. Is there any last stretch or movement you want to do before a relaxation exercise? Otherwise, you're gonna, if you're sitting, slide against the chair back with the back of the hands on the leg, called the corpse shavasana. Now, relaxation, some people think it's just for the nervous system or stress management for the mind, but it actually affects the body too. As you do this, it's not just sleeping or watching TV. It's a conscious muscular relaxation we do first, and then the nervous system settles. So it's definitely beneficial for your body too. If you get back pain, shoulder, neck pain, headaches, insomnia, any stress related or just life related, body tension, this final part is very important. Some people skip it thinking I just need to do the stretching to relieve pain, but no, no, no. This part probably even better, I think. So let's do it. So you could either sit against the chair back. I'm going to show a version if you want to get down on the ground. You can elevate your legs. I show this in most of my classes as an option. For those comfortable on the floor, you can either elevate your legs up a wall or chair, either one. If you want a pillow for your head, then have one if you're not at work. Grab a pillow. I'll show the wall version. If you're on the wall, go right up to the wall, curl in a ball, and settle onto the floor. Same thing if your legs are on the chair, your just legs are bent. On the wall, they can extend higher. Okay. Or you may choose seated, but wherever you are, if you have glasses, take them off. If you're on the floor, let your arms relax about a foot from the hips with the back of the hands on the earth. And settle in. We're going to do a muscular tense and release exercise. When you're ready, you're going to flex your feet, spread all 10 toes, squeeze the legs, breathe in. Exhale, release the feet and legs, relax. Squeeze the buttocks and release. Slide the shoulders to the ears, inhale. Exhale, slide the shoulders away from the ears and then relax. Make fists with your hands, squeeze, stretch the fingers and relax the hands and arms and relax. And roll the head a little bit side to side and then relax the neck. Find your head centered. And then lastly, squeeze the muscles of the face to the nose. And release, and then open the jaw wide. You can try to fake a yawn, stretch the jaw. And then take a big sigh in through the nose, out through the mouth, just letting go, letting go, and letting go. I let go. You can repeat silently. I let go, I relax, all is well. Let the eyes close, let the body relax. Repeat to yourself again, I let go. I relax the body. Repeat silently. I relax the body. I let go. All is well. All is well. Now let the eyes stay closed, just noticing the breath settling into your inner silence. The inner peace that's always there, deep within, beyond the thoughts or the agitations of the body, finding that deep stillness and inner peace within. Om. Om. Slowly keeping the eyes closed, deepening the breath without moving the body yet. Then as you feel ready, start to move the fingers and toes. If you're on the floor or legs up the chair, you can bend the knees to the chest. Maybe give a little rock side to side or any movements that feel good. And then we're going to make our way either sitting in the chair, or if you're on the floor ready and comfortable, you could just sit cross-legged where you are or sit on a pillow if you have one. And we'll just end with a moment of stillness to just be aware of what's going on. So let's close the eyes. If you want to touch your thumb to the first finger, rest the back of the hands on the leg, called Wisdom Mudra, Gyan Mudra. The eyes close. Settle the awareness at the heart center. Noticing the breath. Notice the body. Notice anything you feel. Just notice your experience in the body, your energy after your yoga practice. If you have any positive intentions for the rest of your day, or if you watch this on video later for your evening, wherever you are, maybe think of one or two positive intentions or healthy things you can do for yourself. Join the palms to prayer. I'm going to close with the sound of Om, A-U-M, chanting one time. So you can join in or just silently watch the breath. Om. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. It's peace in our hearts, peace in our bodies, in our mind and emotions, peace to all the animals, the earth, and all living beings. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So ease, if you want to stay there and meditate, you can. For those you need to ease back to your day or evening, if you're watching this later, just kind of make some small movements and let the eyes open, let the light slowly back in as you transition slow. Try to slowly transition so you keep the nervous system calm. Namaste, namaste, namaste. I'm going to, you can just unmute if, I think the recording already stopped.